Hey folks, That Fix It Guy here, and today we're going to be changing out a simple seal cock or hose bib, outside faucet, whatever you want to call it. This is what we're changing out today. We are going to fix this leak. Like you can see, that's a good amount of leak coming off of there. I gave the homeowner the option of fixing it, but they just said, you know what, it's old enough, let's go ahead and replace it. So I'm going to show you how to do this in a couple simple steps. So come along, let's get to fixing. So the first thing we want to do is actually locate the water shutoff valve. This particular one is actually going to be at the meter, right? And so we grab our meter key and we're going to go ahead, we're going to take this off and we're going to give it a shutdown. You can see right here, that is the shutoff. Quarter turn on, quarter turn off. So you just turn it clockwise until it stops. Bam, water's off. We're gonna come back over to the hose bib and we're just gonna open that up and we'll just get that drained out. So at this point, we're gonna go back in here into the garage because that's where the back side of the pipe is for this. When you're changing out one of these, you're gonna wanna put a backup wrench of some sort on the back side. Unless they've actually got this pipe secured some way, you don't wanna mess with not having a backup wrench on the pipe back behind the wall. You don't wanna take the chance of damaging it. You might have to get in the crawl space, you might have to cut out a little sheetrock, you might have to do something. We're gonna open the garage up, we'll take a look, we'll see what we have to do now. Okay, so at this point you can see the pipe coming in right here. We're actually gonna have to cut a little bit of this sheetrock off right here. We'll see what we got. We're just gonna maybe notch that out right there. I'll take a little towel and kind of put it down below. And see what we got here. Let's just go all the way up here. These little sheetrock saws by Milwaukee, they're pretty awesome. You know, you could use a utility knife if you wanted to as well. This is just what I happen to have for the moment. Now that I've cut this out, you can actually see where this is. You can also see a lot of dead spiders around here, man. Pretty gnarly. I'm really hoping that one of these doesn't decide it's alive and want to attack me. There's not really anything I can get back in there to hold that pipe to make sure that it doesn't move at all. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to spin that off of the front side, and I'll hold the back right here with a crescent wrench. I just don't want this 90 to kind of pop apart or something. So we'll try to secure it the best we can. Okay, so now we're gonna take a crescent wrench and we're just gonna kind of hold this as a backup right here. And then we'll go with a crescent wrench right here. Now, okay, let's try channel locks. Get our channel locks on there tight. So this is definitely a delicate situation. I'm trying not to mess up the 1/2-inch copper behind, but honestly, I feel like it's probably gonna get jacked up. I hope not, but we'll see. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna try to get just a different grip on it now. Something that I know will hold. Try to get this held again on the back side. Oh, it actually is working. Okay, and so you can see, like, it actually unscrewed out of there. There's no Teflon tape, there's no pipe dope, there was no anything on that. So we're gonna put something different on there when we do this. I am seriously so happy this worked out. So with this, you're not gonna be able to just wrap this around. So I like to just tear a piece of this off. We got some other tricks we'll try at some point and I'll show you, but this is gonna be the easiest. Just kind of tear this off. Get that put on there. Remember, when you put Teflon on, you want to go clockwise with it. Go with the thread. Make sure you get at least 3 wraps out of this. Get that on there, hooked up. And then we're gonna put a little pipe dope on there as well. Mega lock. If you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel, click that like button. You know, we're just trying to help people out. I'm over here helping out one of my friends today. And, you know, it's just all about helping people, man. That's it. I just really want to show people how to do stuff. And, you know, if I can help people in the process, like, it works out really well. And so, just get a little bit of this on there. You don't have to go tons, but enough that will help. Wipe off a little of that excess. Nobody wants that all around there. And then I just at the local hardware store, right? I went down to the local Ace and I just grabbed the same thing right here, right? It's just the exact same thing pretty much. Let me grab it, I'll show you. So it's pretty much the exact same thing, right? Same kind of seal cock. Like, it even matches up to be the same size. So it worked out really well. This is just gonna be a quick, simple fix. Swap out. Just get that on there, get it started. Now, whenever we tighten this down for the final tighten, you know, I'm gonna wanna put a backup on that pipe back there. Like I said, I don't wanna try to bend any of that. Ideally, you'd wanna be able to grab the pipe behind it, but the pipe behind it is copper and we really can't get to it so well. But we're almost there. We just need to go a little bit more past this right here, flip it around, and that's gonna be good. That's gonna be a nice tight fit, and we'll be able to crank the water back on. We'll put this backup wrench on. So with the backside secured, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna take this and we're gonna be able to just tighten this down. Okay. Well, so as much as I want to continue to use the adjustable jaw for this, it ain't gonna happen so much. So we're gonna just go ahead and secure the back and then we'll hit it with the channel locks to tighten it the rest of the way. Make sure that that's straight. A little bit more. And it looks good. No, it doesn't. We need to go just a touch bit more. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, looks good. Nice and tight, secure. Okay, so then we go back here to the water meter, and you go ahead and go counterclockwise and open this up. Okay, we get all the air out of this. Shut her down, go back to the water meter, and you open up the rest of the way because you just wanted to open it up a little bit whenever you turn the water back on. So now open it up the rest of the way. You're good to put the cover back on. Watch out for spiders. They love hiding in these places. Good to go. Come back over here. We look for any leaks or twists or anything, and we've got nothing. Everything looks good. Everything worked out very well, and we're good to rock and roll. Okay, so that was actually a pretty easy swap out of this outdoor faucet, AKA the hose bib, AKA a seal cock, right? This particular style, it actually is not frost-free. It doesn't have a vacuum breaker built in, and you want to put a vacuum breaker on this, right? Frost-free hose bibs actually come with them installed. They look something like this. And what you want to buy is an external one, and it's like this. I'll put a link in the description box below. If you don't have these on your home, you should have one on your home. Having a vacuum breaker just ensures that you're not going to get suction back into your home from some dirty water. Say you have an outside pond and you were filling it. Well, you turned it off, and say a vacuum actually took some of that nasty pond water and brought it back into your drinking water, and you drank it and you got sick. You don't want to do that. A vacuum breaker will help prevent that. You want one of those on there. I'll put a link in the description box below for the tools that I use, for the parts that I use, and for the vacuum breakers. Like, really, it's a good thing to have if you don't have one. I'll shoot another video at some point, and I'll explain more about them. I really hope this video helps. If you could please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, we would greatly appreciate it. We're just trying to help, and I really hope that we're doing that. Thank you very much, and we'll see you again real soon. One more thing that you want to do at the end of this project, especially with this type of outdoor faucet that's not frost free, is you want to cover that hose bib. You want to insulate this bad boy. You want to make sure it's not going to freeze, right? So we just got this little frost cream freeze protector they had laying on their porch, and I'm just going to slap it on for them. This thing just goes right over that. Gave it a little pull. Bam. Hooked up. Maybe get some of that spider web, cobweb off of there. Dog hair. Good to rock and roll.